everyone, my name is Jamie Doherty. I'm a front-end developer for Blueshoon, and today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about image compression for the web. Now, we all love websites with big, beautiful images, and when used correctly, images on a website can transport us to another place. They can take a boring subject like insurance and make it a lot less boring. And they can tell us a story and provide a backdrop for a more engaging user experience. But images can also have the opposite effect if they're not optimized correctly. They can significantly increase your site's load time. And if that load time is too long, it could potentially send a paying customer to your competition. You might as well just throw your money out the window. Now, there are a few things to keep in mind when thinking about image optimization. The first common mistake I see is uploading an image to your website that hasn't been compressed. Image compression basically encodes an image's data in a way that's more efficient. Putting it simply, uncompressed images will carry huge file sizes and make a page seem like it's taking forever to load. Take this local Chicago brewery website as an example. They have this really nice looking banner image at the top here that makes you want to call it a day and go drink a beer on a patio somewhere. That is, if it will load on your slow mobile connection. To see how this might behave for users with such a connection, we can fake it with developer tools and something called throttling. I'm going to pull that up for you now. Now when I reload the page, it's going to load it as if we were on a 3G connection. And as you can see, we're at 10 plus seconds here, and this image hasn't even started to load yet. Now, there's a lot of other stuff going on here, but when we look at this image a little bit more closely, we're going to find that it's over 7 megabytes in size. And if you don't know anything about file sizes, just trust me when I tell you that that is way too big for the web. In general, a large banner image like this should be a maximum of 500 kilobytes in size, which is about half a megabyte. But ideally, it should be even less than that. The problem that many content editors face is that they don't have big, fancy, expensive photo editing software available to them. And even if they did, they might not know how to use it for these purposes. And that's okay, because there are free, easy-to-use tools out there on the web at our disposal. The internet is a beautiful thing, isn't it? One of the tools that I use a lot is TinyPing. You can find it at tinyping.com. It has a simple drag-and-drop interface where you can upload your image. And I'll show you how that works. You can see that the image has decreased in size by over 50%, which is really great. The only issue with this site is that you can only upload images that are smaller, 5 megabytes or smaller in size. So for our beer image that's 7 megabytes, we can try it on another service called compressor.io. We just select our file and upload it. Now there are a couple different settings for compression type up here. If you don't know anything about those, you can scroll down and find out more about them here. In general, lossy is going to be a lower quality image with lower file size. Lossless is going to be higher quality, higher file size. Now we can see that we saved almost 67% in file size. It's decreased down to 2.3 megabytes, which is a great savings, but this image is still too big for the web. So we're going to take it one step further and use a service called Photopea. It can be found at photopea.com. I've loaded our image in here, and we can just save it. We're going to export it as a JPEG because it's a photo. If it were a graphic, such as an illustration or a drawing, we would use Ping. When we pull up this interface, we have a quality slider that we can change here. And we can see the image preview change when we change the quality. We can also see the file size change down here when we adjust the quality. I generally set my images to 60%. They look really good and they have a reasonable size. You can see that this one is under 500K, which was our goal, so that's great. Some other options you have in this tool, you can change the dimensions of the image. So if we were going for a smaller image further down on the page, we can just adjust that here. And we can also crop the image and make it narrower. So there you have it. Quick, simple, and most importantly, free image compression. Now, Beguile, if you're listening, I'm sorry I called you out. Please don't ban me from your tap room. Happy image compression, everyone.